Good evening everyone, this is BremSter, and tonight I'm coming to you with the first video in a series I'm hoping to record. This is me recording the puzzles from March of the Quads, which was a pack that was released on my channel in March of 2022. This is the 1st of March in 2024, and I'm starting recording this series, which I think is probably going to take me about 3 months to record if I can get through it. I'm going to record these puzzles in order that they were in the pack, and I know that we tried to release these puzzles in order of difficulty from easiest to hardest, but we made some mistakes there because all of these puzzles were tested collaboratively. So there were like 3 or 4 people testing all of the puzzles, which meant that as we were trying to solve them, we had multiple pairs of eyes with different levels of skill on them, and it meant that a lot of these puzzles were a lot harder than we thought they were, but we still thought they were pretty good puzzles. The other thing worth calling out is that I'm releasing the title above is just that they're from March of the Quads, because when we recorded these puzzles, or when we created this pack, at the time Skunkworks was still trying to find its feet on how we wanted to work collaboratively, and we didn't put the main setter of the puzzle into the puzzle names. Because we were working collaboratively and every puzzle had multiple people involved, we just went by Skunkworks for a lot of them, even if one person was the primary person who created the puzzle. And that was a bit of a mistake. We corrected that fairly quickly, but because we don't know who the principal creator was of most of the puzzles, some cases we do, that's all in the pack, but above I'm just going to say from March of the Quads. So I'm going to try and record these puzzles, see how far I get, and then I'm going to release these, depending on how far I get, as a series, just a full-on series, release them all at once at some point. So anyway, let's have a look at the first puzzle from March of the Quads, ... So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle, and cells separated by a black dot are in 1 to 2 ratios. Cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are given. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we know that 3, 5, and 7 must be in these 4 cells, but you cannot put 5 or 7 on a black dot because there's no 1 to 2 ratio with them. So this is a 5-7 pair. 3 must be in one of these 2, and 3 only has a single ratio possibility. So wherever the 3 goes, 6 is going to be next to it. Over here, cannot put 5 or 9 on a black dot, so these are 5, 9, and 2 is in one of those, but 2 has 2 possibilities that can go with it. This is 7, 9, because 7, 9 can go on a black dot, which means 3 is in one of those, which means 6 is in one of those, and down here, this is 5, 9, and 2 is in one of those. Okay, what do I do with that? This can't be a 6, because if this is a 6, this would have to be 5 or 7, because what is consecutive with 6? Only 5 or 7, and the 5, 7 is here. So this is not the 6, this is the 6, and this is the 3. Now, that means this is not 3 or 6. So this is from 1, 2, 4, 8, the only other possible dots. I can't put a 1 in the middle here. If this was a 4, this would be... If this is a 4, this would have to be a 3 or a 5, and 3 and 5 are not possible. So there's no 4 here. So if this is a 2, actually, so this is 2 or 8. So hang on, how does this work? If this is 1, this would be 2. If this is 1, this would be 2, and this would have to be 3, and it can't be. So there's no 1 here. So this is 2, 4, 8. Right. So there must be a 4 on here. So if this is a 2, this is a 4. If this is an 8, this is a 4. So this is a 4, this is 2 or an 8. So this is 4, 2. If this is 4, 2, this is 1. And if this is 4, 8, this is 9 because it can't be 7. So this is 1 or 9. Okay. Now this can't be 3, 6. So this is from 1, 2, 4, 8. Not sure what that does. This is 1, 2, 4, 8. Now this can't be 1, and it can't be 2. So this is 4 or 8. Can't be 1 because then both of these would have to be 2, and it can't be 2 because 2 is around the quadruple. If this is 8, this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. But if this is, hang on. If this can't be 1 because then this can't be 1 So there's 4 on here as well, because this is from 2, 4, 8. So this is either 8, 4. If this is 2, this is 4, and then this would be 3. 2, 4, 3. And that doesn't work, because if this is, right, this is interesting. If this is 2, this becomes 4. This then couldn't be 5, because 5 wouldn't be here. This would be 2, 4, 3. And if this is 2, 4, 3, what goes on this black dot? I couldn't use 1, 2. I couldn't use 2, 4, because 2 and 4 are up here. I couldn't use 4, 8, and I couldn't use 3, 6. So this can't be 2. This is not the 2. So this is the 2. This 4, 8 means that this can't be 2, 4. This is 2, 1, which means this is 9, this is 8. And these are 1, 2. But this 1 means this is the 2 and this is the 1. This now 2 can only go next to 1 or 3, so this is the 3. Which means this is the 3, which means this is the 4, this is the 8, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 and 7. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the only possibility is 5 with 6. This is the 7, this is the 4. That's very cool. The 7 looks down, making this the 9, which makes this the 7. The 9 looks across, making this the 5, which makes this the 9. Okay, this 3, 6, oh, this can't be the 6 anymore because of the 3, 6 looking down. So that's not the 3, 6. This is the 3, this is the 6. Okay, so this is from 1, 2, 4, 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. This can't be a 4, so that can't be an 8. In fact, I probably want to look at this column because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 8, 9. Interesting. 4 and 8 are in here. If this was a 5, this would be 8, 9, and that would be broken. So this can't be a 5. And if this was a 9, this would be 4, 5, and this would be broken. This is a 4 or an 8, which means this can't be 4, 8. What's on here? This is 1, 2, or 3, 6. So it's either 1, 2, or 3, 6, because I can't do the 3, 6 in the other order because of that. If this is 2, this is 4. And that doesn't work. If this is 2, this can't be 1 because of the 1 looking down. And if this is 2, 4, this would be 1, 8, and 1, 8 aren't in pairs. So this can't be the 2. This is the 2, so this is the 1. Now, what is this quadruple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, 3 isn't consecutive with any of those, so there's a 6 on here, so there's no 6 here. In fact, this is a 5, 6, 7 triple. This is the 3. And this now must be from 1, 2, 4, 8, because they're the only black dot options. There's no 1, 2 here. So this is, if this is an 8, this is a 4, and if this is a 4, this is a 2 or an 8. And there must be a 4 on here. So there's no 4 here. So there's no 5 here. Oh, this 9 looks up, making that the 5 and that the 9. This 5 looks across, making that the 7 and that the 5. I should have done that earlier. These are triples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 go in there. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 7. Now, the 5 here puts 5 into one of those two, which means 5 is in one of those two. 5 is in one of those two. Actually, I should have looked at this quadruple earlier, because 1 can't be there or there. This is a 1. 6 can't be there or there. This is a 6. 8. Not sure about the 8. Not sure about... the 5 can't be there. 5 is in one of those two. Completely forgot these quads. Oops. So this can't be 1, 2. It can't be 2, 4. So it's 3, 6 in this order. 3, 6. Or it's 4, 8 in either order. So 7 is in one of those two. So 7 has to be on here. Yes. Oh, there's just no 5. This is 6, 7. And this 6 makes this 7 and this 6. 5 is in one of those two, which means 5 is in here. Yes, this, oh, actually, I can take 9 out of those. So there's no 9, so there's no 8. Whoops. Because there's no 9 on here, there's no 8 on here. This is 4 and 5 and 8. So on here, there's no 4 or 8. So it's 1, 2, or 3, 6. There's no 3 or 6 here, so there's no 3 or 6 here. This is 1, 2, taking 2 out of here, and this is 4, 8. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 3, 5. There's no 5 here. This is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 7, and 9 go in here. 9 can't be here because 9 has to be around this quadruple. 3 is not there. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 8. There's no 4 there for multiple reasons. So that's 2 or 8. 6 looks up taking 6 out of there. These, I need to put 3 here. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 6 in either of those. So that's the 6. This is a 7, 9 pair. The 7 there makes that the 9 and that the 7. So this is 1, 2, or this is a 2 or a 4. So this can't be 2, 4. Which I don't think does anything. Oh, this 5 turns around and says that's not 5, so this is 5. So this is 1, 2, or 8. This is 1 or 8 only because of the 2 looking across. This 8 takes 8 out of both of those, so this is the 8. This is a pair, and that can't be the 5. This is the 5. This is the 2. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 9, and we know the order, 1 and 9. Which is, this is 4 or 8 because of that 6, and we need 4, 6, 8. So this is 6, this is 3. These are 4, 7, and 8. And the 3, 6 has done very little to resolve this. Except now, where is 5 in this row? 5 must be here. Or I could have just used 5 to remove that one. So these are 1, 2, 4, 8. But the 4, 8 here removes 4, 8 from here. And this is a 1, 2. So I can't put a 1 on this dot anymore. Or this would be 1, 2 and that cell would be broken. So there's no 1 on this dot anymore. So 1 in this box is here. So this is 2, this is 1. That means this is 8, this is 4, this is 2. The 4 takes, oh, there's no 4, 8 here. This is a 1, 2 pair. Revisiting these puzzles after 2 years is fascinating, by the way. I haven't got an 8 around this quadruple. This is an 8. So there's no 8 in either of those. That's 4, 7, 8, which looks up making that the 4 and that the 8. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, and 9. That 3 is looking down, making that the 9 and that the 3, which is looking up, making that the 7, that the 3, and that the 9. That's looking up, taking 9 out of there. There's no 7 or 1 there. That's the 2. 2 comes out of there. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no 6 there. There's no 4 there. There's no 7 there. But there's no 9 there. The 2 looks down, making that the 4 and that the 2. The 4 looks down, making that 6, that 7, that 4. The 7 looks up, making that 1 and that 7. The 1 looks down, making that 2 and that 1. The 6 looks up, making that 8, that 6, that 9. And that is the solution to ... from March of the Quads. That is a really nice opening. Yeah, these puzzles are going to be a lot trickier than I expected they were going to be. But, you know, that's the way this pack is going to roll. Back then, we were doing some tricky stuff, and I need to get back in the swing of how to make this work. This is a constraint that I'm supposedly a lot more familiar with, but I've been struggling with harder puzzles recently. And, you know, let's see how I go. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see how much of this series gets released. As always, good luck with your solving.